Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the Intelligent Investor channel. Today we're going to be talking about Ripple, XRP, we're going to be talking about the SEC, and we're going to be talking about the lawsuit that Coinbase has brought upon the SEC. Today's going to be a very important video, especially if you are part of crypto, if you invest in crypto, if you seek to obtain some type of financial gain out of crypto, or if you just believe that crypto is the future. It's very important because right now we are in a very critical situation, especially in the US, of one side of the country that's trying to accept crypto, accept the technology, innovate on it, and the other that's trying to keep it stagnant, pause the motors for maybe their own gain so that they can take control. So today we're going to be talking about stuff around the whole crypto regulation, where we can be going. We're going to talk about the price of XRP, and we're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin. If you like to keep watching content like this, content that has to do with crypto, has to do with investment in general, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe, hit the notification button so I can let you know when I drop the next one. Alright, so we're going to start off by looking at this article that I have, and it pretty much talks about how Coinbase is suing the SEC. It's a very short article, but it will help us start the discussion that we're going to start on today. So it says, Coinbase, the largest US crypto trading platform, has filed a lawsuit against the SEC in the federal court, demanding a clear answer to its petitions for crypto regulation. The petition, which was submitted in July 2022, asked the SEC to propose and adopt rules to govern the securities that are offered and traded via digital methods. However, Coinbase claims that the SEC has not responded to its petition in a reasonable or timely manner, and has instead pursued a strategy of enforcement actions against crypto businesses. The lawsuit comes amid a tense standoff between Coinbase and the SEC over the former's plan to launch a leading product that will allow users to earn interest on their crypto assets. The SEC has warned Coinbase that it considers the product to be a security and that it intends to sue the company if it proceeds with the launch. Coinbase argues that the SEC has not provided any clear guidance on why or how its product is a security, and that the agency is trying to regulate crypto through litigation instead of rulemaking. Now, just to give you a little backstory on what's going on, the SEC has been doing this with crypto companies forever, since the beginning, right? There's companies like Coinbase that go to the SEC, go to their offices, they let them know what they're trying to do, how they're trying to move ahead, how they're trying to offer products to clients around the world, but in the US mainly. And when they go there, and the SEC pretty much tells them, like, you can't do that, it's against the rules, you should know better. And then when Coinbase asks them, like, hey, give us guidelines so that we can work towards offering the right products that you guys will allow, the SEC doesn't tell them anything. They pretty much say, you guys should know the rules, this is against the rules, we're going to sue you. And that's not something that you can do in an environment where people are trying to grow and technology is trying to advance. The SEC supposedly work for us, the normal person, the normal taxpayer. But it seems like the SEC really works is for banks, right? Because for some reason, they're trying to keep the status quo right now. The SEC allegedly protects us from, they're the person in the middle that protects us from companies taking our money. They give us some type of insurance or security. But on the current SEC's watch, FTX collapsed, Terra Luna collapsed. And they didn't protect us from that. They're trying to protect us from companies that are actually trying to move ahead in the right way. Coinbase is a publicly traded company. We can go right now on TradingView and we can look at Coinbase stock. We can go to Robinhood and we can buy Coinbase stock. The other narrative that you probably heard is also that crypto is too risky, which yes, it is, because there's so many projects coming out. But people are saying that crypto is too risky, Bitcoin's too risky, exchanges are too risky because they're not really holding your money. If you go ask for your money, you're not going to be able to claim it because they trade people's money. Well, what do you think a bank is, right? If you was to go to a bank today and everybody went there and asked for their money, that you're gonna start what's called a bank run. And that's when pretty much the bank can't pay the money of its depositors and they go under. Just recently, the panics we had with the banks in the US with Signature Bank and all the other ones. What happened there? Is that not riskier than you having your money in Bitcoin that's been going up the last couple of years? But Bitcoin is the risky one. So again, this is a very dangerous narrative what's going on, and there are regulators, there are governors in the US that's trying to fight and trying to ask for clarity, and they're actually even contemplating replacing the SEC completely. It's been a proposal, and I hope it goes through, man, because if the US cannot figure this out, we're going to stay behind and companies are just going to go to other countries. Coinbase has been getting licenses all around the world to do projects and to extend their business over there because the US is moving too slow. Just to finish up here, Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal said that the company is seeking a yes or no response from the SEC to its petition, and that it's not assigned the court to decide on the merits of its product or any other crypto issue. He said that Coinbase is frustrated by the lack of clarity and communication from the SEC, and that it wants to work with the regulators to foster innovation and protect investors in the crypto space. Now, again, you can see how Coinbase is pushing the SEC, and you can see where the Coinbase stock is today, and you can see where the Coinbase stock launched at, which was where I got in. I got in like around $400, which obviously you should not buy on the day that a stock is launching, but you live and you learn. I think this was over 2 years ago when I bought Coinbase stock. I sold a good position at a much lower price that I bought for, and I still have a small position that I'm holding. And I have increased my position since I started buying Coinbase. But long term, if they can figure it out, and if they're the ones to actually push the SEC along and force them to make decisions, then I think this stock can easily skyrocket. And that's pretty much how I think about Coinbase. They're really like the safest company, in my opinion, that where you can have your money at. Okay, Coinbase is not going to run. Coinbase is a publicly traded company, and they're going to try to keep it above water as long as they can and do the right things, which is what they're trying to do, but they haven't been able to do. This all ties in also with XRP, right? Because if Coinbase is suing the SEC, people may say, yeah, finally, we're going to get some answers, but it's not really that easy. Look how long the XRP and the SEC case has been going on. I think it's 2 or 3 years now. So even there, we haven't been able to get any clarity. It's so bad that Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, was in front of Congress last week, and they kept asking him yes or no questions, and in no time did he give a precise and clear answer. It was just frustrating to watch. But here I want to talk about XRP because, you know, one of the narratives that has been on XRP the last 2 years, 3 years, is that XRP is a risky project to invest in, which I agree with because we still don't have clarity from the SEC. Recently, the price of XRP has been very volatile. I mean, if we just go here in CoinMarketCap, if we look at XRP's price and we see how it's been moving the last 3 months, you can see that we had a nice jump. And this was because there was news that the case was moving along in favor of XRP, and people got very emotional about that. You can see people bought. In the last 7 days, we have been having some consolidation. We've been having some drops, but we've seen that around the market in general. I usually don't like to buy when the market shoots up like this. I usually wait for the pullbacks like now. Right? There's not much people talking about XRP now. Maybe see if the price drops a little bit and start accumulating more to your position. You don't want to buy when the euphoria is fresh, right? When you see that XRP has jumped up 20, 30, 40, 50%, that may not be the right day to buy. Maybe just hold off a week and you'll see the things start dropping down. So that would be a good way to get a position in XRP if you're looking at it. But XRP is one of those projects that they've had issues. They've been in a lawsuit the last 3 years, but they've still been able to hold their price. They've still been able to hold their community together, and people are not selling XRP like crazy. So in my opinion, this is something that speaks volumes for XRP. And on top of that, XRP is still building around the world. This is going to bring us to our next article here on DeFi Planet, where we're going to talk about how XRP Healthcare in Africa and an investment group join forces to transform healthcare in Africa. We're just going to read this first part. XRP Healthcare Africa has partnered with the Bernardi Investment Group to transform the healthcare sector in Africa. The joint effort will focus on Uganda, East Africa, with the aim of consolidating the fragmented market through mergers and acquisition of small and medium-sized private healthcare businesses. The company plans to establish a sustainable and profitable healthcare system that provides high-quality and accessible healthcare services to millions of individuals in Africa. I'm not going to go into the whole article, but pretty much this is something that we've seen in other projects like Cardano. We've seen this in XLM, and we see this in XRP, and we see this in many other projects where they're trying to use their use case of blockchain to help the world, to make the world a better place, to move along maybe a few sectors in a few countries that aren't as advanced. And this is the beauty of crypto, in my opinion. This is why I 100% believe that crypto is going to move forward and it's going to keep breaking down barriers. I would like to know what you think about all this. Do you think that the SEC is going to prevail and keep strict in crypto? Do you think that maybe there might be a narrative change? Maybe they might replace the SEC and crypto could get better? I would like to hear from you guys and what you think the future of crypto will be in the US and in the world in general. Do you think crypto the future, maybe an iteration of it? Bitcoin in particularly, XRP, do you think is going to be around in the next 3 to 5, 7 years? Do you think they're going to win the case? I'd like to talk with you guys in the comments so that we can have better conversations and we can arrive at better conclusions. And if you like content like this, you would like to see more content has to do with XRP, has to do with crypto in general, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so I can let you know when I drop the next one. As always, I want to thank you for staying to the end. We are the Intelligent Investors, and I'll see you on the next one.